Hello internet, and welcome to a short little announcement video. Up front here, my whole family is sick, myself included, so if I sound a little scuffed, that would be why. Anyway, I woke up today to find that Irk had posted about content freeze, and if you're not familiar or you're new to the project or whatever, this is a major step forward towards the next stable release of 0.g. Now the way it works basically is that we were previously in feature freeze, which was a loose guideline saying that no new features could be added to the game. Now we're in content freeze, which means that in general there will be significantly less new content being added to the game. Now these are sort of loose restrictions. As I said, during feature freeze we got a lot of things that I personally considered to be features, but historically content freeze has been a lot more restrictive, especially in regards to my experimental Cataclysm series. Normally the bulk of what I talk about, it's not new mechanics or features, mostly it's just content stuff. Most of the major defining characteristics of a stable release are usually the features, like how like 0.f is associated with nested containers, for example. But the bulk of the game's development in terms of like the raw number of updates, usually that stuff is content. So with this new stage, the game's updates are going to slow down significantly, and that's sort of the point. They slow things down and hopefully everyone turns their attention to fixing bugs and getting things into a somewhat polished state for the next stable release. But anyway, although this is a major step forward, we still don't have a firm release date on 0.g. Even if the devs and contributors turn their full attention towards moving things forward, I really wouldn't expect it until 2023, although that of course is just a guess of mine. And remember too, obviously, that the holidays are coming and a lot of folks here have lives and families and work obligations and etc, etc. In fact, I was pretty surprised to see this announcement come on Thanksgiving Day, but hey, you know, progress is progress. Now as for this series specifically, well, it's the biggest thing on my channel for sure, and it's going to be dead moving forward. I will keep an eye on changes as we move forward, but as content slows down, we might only have like one more of these shows until the next stable release. You know, if there's nothing for me to talk about, then there's nothing for me to talk about. Now, I'm not really sure what I'll be doing moving forward. I know that I've really neglected my tutorial series, but I've been pretty burnt out on making those videos. I am hopeful that you will take an interest in whatever I decide to work on, but I also know the majority of you are here just for this series and not really for my other content. So although this is good news for stable players, as always, I have some, it has some concerning implications for me personally and my YouTube channel. Now, regardless of all that though, hopefully you are happy to hear that we're moving towards 0.g. Thanks as always to the devs who work on this project and keep things rolling smoothly. Shout out to Irk specifically for organizing this move forward. Looked like he was the one kind of putting things together here. And then of course to all the devs and contributors who showed up on the Discord over the last couple of days to talk about what is prioritized for 0.g's release, all that stuff. Thanks to everybody who's involved with the project. And thank you, of course, as always, for watching, and have a nice day, etc, etc.